we've got this on. We've got this on. Oh. I forgot to change my stream details. Alright, that should be everything sawed up. Ah! Good afternoon, my lovely little apprentices. I will put a disclaimer here. I only woke up half an hour ago, had a pretty annoying bout of insomnia, and was unable to get to sleep until like 6:30 in the morning. So, while I considered calling off today's stream, got myself a cup of coffee here, and I'm feeling up to at least a little bit. Yeah, it was not good. Lots of yawns. Lots and lots of yawns. Which means, as far as planning stuff, there really isn't much on the docket for today. I think if we take a look at... We've got a few different states that we can do. Which means... Let me make a little notepad thing. We want to have a few different moods and emotions for our little stream display. I'll make myself some new faces. The one I've got works really well, but it is pretty bare bones. Also, I do want to say thank you so much, Koro, for showing up every time, every stream, even when I'm a little bit late today. You are truly awesome. Okay. Let's get the big stretch out of the way. Yeah. I'd say starting it on the hour is a little bit late. It doesn't give people very much time. But I suppose it is on the schedule, and I don't want somebody to say, hey, it's supposed to be here, where is it? I don't want to lie about there being a stream or not. If something isn't an emergency, I'll be here. And then, okay, one thing I wanted to look at was potentially increasing the palette size. Doubling the pixel density. I'm not sure what anybody else might have opinions on. This is just to have a little bit more clarity in the details. At least just for my little character model. So if we pop over to this scene, there we go. As for... Well, I do very much enjoy pixel art. I will say I am entirely self-taught. Alright. Cannot paint on layer groups. Oh, yes, okay, we are on the group. So something like that is in the little details. I've tried to... Oh, goodness. Separate out layers for potential future animation. Because going back and cutting things out can be quite tricky. What that also means is I can just... Oh no, that doesn't work. Can I not select all 3 layers at the same time? I cannot select all 3 layers at the same time, but I can just move. I can just move blocks around and such. Which helps for, like, repositioning. Now, I'm a cat. I've got fur. So I'm not too worried about, like, clothing bits. But there's definitely some things. Oh, yeah. I think inspiration here for today would be based on Saturday's stream, making a spooked facial animation, doing a little bit of brushable, brushy. That should be a little thing to add in. Just have a brush. If we do that, yeah. See, I've got a little bit of unfinished work on here as well. Well, it looks fine there, and then it doesn't look good there. I'm just nudging things here and there to make it work. Nothing too exciting going on with that. Let's see if we can pull up a little bit of background music. YouTube, you've got NCS, yeah? Oh, wow. I apologize for that. That was loud? Alright. Give me just a second to sort this out. How's this one gonna work? They do have some things sorted by type, which is good to see. I don't think that's what we're going to be looking for. Ambient music playlist, huh? Yeah, that should work. Okay, I want to do some volume adjustment. Seasonal hats. Oh my god. Well, it is Christmas and I am wearing a hat. It should be very easy to edit up real quick. Need a little Santa hat. Let's see what we have. Alright. That should work. I'll pop this back up. And just a red hat. Some mistletoe on the end. Or on the rim, that would be good. Is the desktop audio not showing up? Do I have a filter on here? I do not. Strange. Okay, so that is not going to work. Hold on a second. There's a lot I'm trying to get working at the same time here. Now, who is this channel? The Icelandic cat that comes every year to eat the children that haven't gotten any new clothes. If the children don't have new clothes, then they'll be kind of gross and dirty. Why would I want to eat them? That just doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good at all. All right. Their lives have been spared this year. That's very dark. Iceland, what are you doing up there? Here, let's put this down into the background. We'll just relax next to a forest stream for here. You like your forest streams? That's good to hear. Okay. Default hat. Let's put these layers in here. And find the duplicate layer. Let's just go ahead and do some simple color change this. Saturation, brightness. Oh, too much. We do want it to be a nice bright red. Whoa, why did you apply to the whole thing? Oh, because that one's still visible, that's why. Okay. Voices of the forest? Are you some sort of forest spirit, Koro? That would be pretty cool. Okay. Well, we do want to do the last use? No. There we are. Okay. Last used. Oh, want to undo. There we go. Last used, but we want to darken it a bit. It's so easy to just edit colors like this. That's an overlay, so the saturation does not matter. Since I think it's just a... I think it's just a grayscale. No comment. Alright. Default cloak, we'll do the same thing here. Minimize that, duplicate that. We'll do white. Last used. Actually, no, we don't need to change that, do we? No, I don't think so. So we want to make the base white or red. We shall make this a nice icy blue. Is that too saturated? I think that might be too saturated. Let's bring it down a little bit. That's better. That's so fun being able to do that. Okay, maybe... It is very wintry, yes. Let's come back up to our hat. Is that white enough? It still feels a little bit too dark. Colors, brightness, contrast. Brightness up, but contrast. Whoa, that's not what I was expecting. Cancel. You think it's good the way it is? Let's see, from a distance. Reset. Okay, fair enough, yeah. I think that is a pretty good one then. It might clash if it's too bright, but the rest of it also isn't quite finished yet, so that could also do some things. If you want to have like a little thing dangling here on the end. I think that could be cute. Oh, hold on. Why? How did we get yellow? Green, blue, red? What is this taking color from? Select foreground only. Select background color. What have we done? Let's put a solid background color down. What was up with all these colors? They don't show up on the color select. Not there, and not there either. I am so confused. This is on the hat layer. Alright, copy, file, create from clipboard, paste, new layer. Oh, it didn't copy it at all. Here's the merge layer group. I can copy, undo that merge, create from clipboard, add something new. There's no other colors here. So it doesn't seem to be a transparency thing. That's very weird. I'm going to leave that in the background and not deal with it at all. Yay! Was it the outline? Do we have outline things here? That would be weird. As far as outlines go, we'll call that good. We'll come and fill that in. We'll grab that. It's time to grab our shading. Yes, that is a different color. Do we have any lightness in the shading? In the ears we have. How does white overlay work? Yeah, it does. Okay. Ooh. Lighting can be quite tricky sometimes. Although this is not where it should be. Why is it locked? Anchor the floating layer. I've not had that before. I'll put you to... Ooh, stop that. Okay. It wants to be weird about it. The GIMP can be a little tricky sometimes. Actually, that may not be a bad spot for it. What do you think? It's okay, it's good enough. I'm not feeling up to actually changing that. And we'll just leave it like that. Do we want to put a white? Do I really not have a light? I do. Nah, we'll just leave that as so. It doesn't have to be too fancy. I want it to look decent, though. You know? I don't have a way of giving it a fuzzy texture, really. It is beyond my expertise. Alright, how do we want to clean up the cloak? Put some sort of decorations, maybe a pocket, something so that it's not just plain white? What do you think? Oh. That is plenty. You do have a point there. Still, it's difficult. It's difficult keeping up with stuff. Yeah, I can always make it fancier next year. That's true, that's true. Alright, that bit of the tail is bugging me. want the outline. One, two, one, one, two. Yeah, that's a lot better. Let's take that away. I'll clean that up. Clean that up. Oh, now it looks more square. It's always tricky trying to get things. This is part of the reason I was thinking of increasing the pixel resolution. We double the canvas size. Every pixel becomes essentially a 2x2, and you get, it's easier to do curves. I had to be able to get easier detail in the face. It's a little bit more forgiving in details. Pixel art is a very precise thing. And it can be quite tricky. I was looking for the ears. It's... I wouldn't say I know enough about what I'm doing to be able to say what I'm doing. But it's good enough to get things done that I want to get done. I think that's good enough for me. Anyway, let's hit save. We got the cloak. We have some eye settings and tail settings that we need to clean up. So let's go back to our frames. We want new folder. Default avatar. We want to... Can we export this as... Christmas. I'll call that base. No? You there? Yes? No? Oh, okay. There we are. Silly. Does this properly exports and open up as a flat image? It does. However, everything needs to be upscaled. I think. Let me test this out real quick. If I copy current state, let's closed mouth image, replace image. Do that. And yep, okay. Let's fix that so we don't blink in and out every time I talk. Wow! Thank you. Alright. So we have 4 files. Okay, and we want mouth to be open, file, export, talk 1, export, and then we have, did I ever do the halfway eyes? Not yet. We'll save that for another time. So I have it set so the eyes closed, do the tail thingy. Export. Link. And then we need this with our mouth open. And I believe those are the 4. I will figure out the naming conventions later. Please don't judge me. Yeah, I really gotta do something with this. It'd be so cute. Okay. Let's close this up. Open up state 2. Close mouth blinking. Open mouth blinking. There we go. Nice and easy, see? Nice and easy. No issues. All fixed. All Christmassy. Nya nya nya. Nya nya nya. Meow 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 meow. Well, that seems good. That was a decaf coffee. I want to go back to sleep now. Take a cat nap. I do want to say, if anybody has or has not checked it out yet, I did end up setting up the YouTube channel. Let me see if it pulls up on a search. Because I do have that. Yes, it does. It does show up on the search. We got one of you subscribed. It's just at Lilith Lilypad. You should be able to find it pretty easily. It's just going to be where all the streams and VODs go. I'll work on getting some of these clips put into the shorts as well. I will probably take 2 or 3 or a few related, splice them together. We shall see. Hope it's here and there. I think we're going to be good on that. I'm just going to flip back over. No, actually, I like having this scene here. It gets to show off some of the things we've made so far. I'll just sit here and chat for a little bit. With a little background. Actually, maybe it is better to keep that up. Oh, sure, it doesn't matter too much. I'm just here, spending some time with chat, with my cheap viewers. I am so sleepy. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to go grab a second coffee after this. Gonna need another cat nap later. To be fair, I did get 7 hours of sleep in the end. The silver lining, the one benefits to not currently having an actual job is I am able to sleep in when I need to. Besides, how can I work without thumbs? Oh, that would actually be a very interesting concept. So something that I haven't mentioned yet, in my spare time, I like to create things. These things can range anywhere from the practical to the impractical. From crafts to things that are more usable or decorative. I have got a 3D printer. I made a few trays for my kitchen sink to keep the soap bottles all lined up and proper. I'm thinking, what if I made like a little attachable thumb paws? A little mechanical. That could be really cool. Just curling my far little toe up, and it pulls the mechanical thumb in like a prosthetic. Those exist for humans. Getting one on my front paws would be so useful. I don't know how well they'd work on back paws though. Not being able to see them well, that could get in the way. I'll have to consider some ideas. But say we have got ourselves our little paw here. Oh, we're already getting spam. Being able to have something that, like, comes out to there? Maybe? How is this going to work? String tension tends to work the best for things like this. So on the inside, you'd have some string that comes up around and over onto here. So when we curl this paw in, this curls in and grabs. That could be really cool. We definitely need a bunch of fastening points. For ease of operation. And it would have to be on some kind of strap or glove. This will need to be fastened up somehow too. So it would probably be best to make it like an open-toed glove. I don't know how that's gonna work. Let's say we have our toe beans here. We would need to put some there. Probably for extra grip strength, put one there. Of course, can't forget having some kind of claw. It's all coming together. I'm going to become the most powerful cat there ever was. I wonder if other cats would be able to, I would be able to finally grab a wand in my paws instead of having to use my mouth. Let me tell you. She does not wash those things. Ugh. Ew, yes. Yes, I know, it's gross. It's gross. Humans and their opposable thumbs. I wonder if normal cats would be able to learn to use those too. That could be very interesting. To make it fancier, there's probably going to be a way to have like a tension slip. So if, say you are using this glove to grab a cup, a glass. You got your paw here, that thumb around the corner. That's gonna angle weird. How is that going to work? That needs to be rotated. It needs to have rotation around this axis. How is that going to work? I say we have this here. Oh, this is difficult to do. So from a top standpoint, if we've got our paw here, the mechanical thumb will be doing its thing. It would only be able to bend so much. Actually, if we have it just enough to grip, so it's out here. And it really isn't bent a whole lot. But say we need our little toe bean to curve a lot more. If it's directly linked up, then this hitting the wall and creating tension would mean this would not be able to properly tighten. It would stop out here with a gap. Oh wow, these diagrams look beautiful, don't they? So having some sort of override tension, like you pull too much, then it has a little bit of a slide, a little bit of a give. I think that'll come as a second or third iteration. I wanna... Thankfully, mice don't actually need thumbs to draw, to use mice. And you just put the paw down, and it's a little bit of left-right control, but it's not that much of a challenge, actually. You know, you've got your standard. You've got your standard mouse. And you just kind of... The little one doesn't do anything. You just gotta watch out for the scroll wheel. Like, it's... You know... You don't need a thumb. No thumb required. Like the little toe beans, it helps with the, with grip, so it's not like my paw's gonna slide off. Have extra thick keyboard buttons, and we're good to go. It's a small mouse. I also do have a big paw. It's a little bit of magic. Don't worry about it. Okay. It's getting sleepy time. Oh my goodness. 3 in the afternoon and I want to go down for a nap. To be fair, that is an excellent time for a nap, even though I just woke up. Okay. Oh, why are you... Don't do that. I'm going to make this a shorter stream today, and I'm going to call this off here. Thanks for tuning in again. Yeah, a little bit of fresh air. Go commune with the local neighborhood cats. I got a new one that just moved in next door, a cute little orange. We'll see if I can say hi. I really do have a lovely time. No, I mean, the birds are fun to pounce on, but I've been yelled at for that, so... No, not so good. Not so good. Besides, they've got sharp claws. I don't think people understand. Birds have sharp claws. You gotta be careful of those. Anyway. I don't know how to end this stream. It's always lovely chatting with y'all. Thanks for being here every week. Have a very wonderful rest of your day. And I shall talk to you on Thursday. Bye-bye, y'all.